All right, guys, welcome back. All right, I'm going to climb on this mare one more time each side, and then we'll stay up there. Get her stood up here. Now you see how wide a stance she has there. That might be a little overkill, but she ought to have a wide enough stance right there that I could climb on and it wouldn't pull her off balance. So I'm going to rub her on the forehead, get her to give to me just a little bit more, climb back off. Again, I said I'm going to leave that spot even if I don't really go anywhere, but I just turn her in a circle. I want them feet to turn loose. Pull on that just a little bit. It's basically my way of saying I'm fixing to put some weight in this stirrup. She balanced even a little bit more. Guys, if you really torque your horse off balance when you're getting on, because it's hard for you to crawl up there, you're just making it that much harder for that horse to develop a good habit of standing still while you get on. All right. I've been telling people for years I like a little shorter horse. And she just reminds me why. She's a lot taller than what I'm used to. Just makes it that much harder to get on. So I'm going to pick up on her here both sides. I just want to bring her nose back here and rub her on the forehead. This is a little different than what she's seen. I've done that from the ground. I've asked her to bring her nose around here and let me rub her on the forehead. But that is a little bit different right there. Now I'm going to keep her nose tipped here, and I'm just going to bring some life up and move that hip over. Same thing here, I'll tip her nose. A little bit of life there, just to move that hip over. Just going to let her find her way through there to follow that feel. She can pull on me, but I can't pull on her. I'm just gonna hold that. And let her figure out how to move her feet there and follow that. Not that I'm really worried about a lot of direction here today. More than anything, I just want to get her moving. And let her carry me here as a rider. So we'll just let her flow around here. Just sit up here and try to reassure. Just to remind her all the preparation we've done up till now. Good thing about this mare being so big, her carrying me around is an afterthought. Nice, beautiful day. Excuse me, here in Kansas today. It's a little windy. Perfect day to be putting the first ride on a young horse. It's hard to recreate what that wind does to a horse's frame of mind when the wind isn't blowing. So just little by little here, we'll get her moving a little bit more. We'll get her trotting and loping here in a minute. She comes on around the pin there, I'm gonna spank enough now just to ease her up a little bit to that trot. Remember that life that we brought up earlier? We're just trying to use that same thing I was doing with the stick when I had that stick and I'd tap her back there. Just trying to give me something that will help me get some forward. A little bit easier. Here I'm just going to slap my leg a little bit. Now as I go to making more noise up here, let's say this noise bothered her like it did at first when I was just swinging my loop from a lariat up over. We'll go back to that again. So I can add just a little bit of smooch in with that rhythm back there. Again, if I'm just rubbing, that's not liven up, but that is. I'd hate for me to lose my hat on this windy day. So there, all I'm doing is smooching. First time she's gotten to a lope, she's not real sure about it, but I'm just trying to rub on her and reassure her. Very nice. So there was a spot in there where she got a little bothered. See her looking back at me. I'm going to go ahead and pick up on her here. Bring her around, we'll flip that lead rope over the other side. We'll go this way. I just want her to flow around here. See, she's a little bit uptight once she got to the lope. But that's all right. All I was trying to do was just stay out of her way and reassure her a little bit. Now when you feel one get tight like that, human nature. It's not the easiest thing to do to just go with them and leave them alone. We'll go find the lope this way. See that right there? That was my spot that we prepared for earlier. She had intention there of going off there over here to the right. And as she was coming up there against the fence, she was trying to decide what to do. And as I picked my rein up to bring her in here like this, I could feel her get a little bit tight. And that's exactly what I was trying to look for. Earlier when we were working her off that gray mare, those spots where if I did offer a little direction at the wrong time, at a time where my horse had other plans, could my horse just find their way through that and not be so bothered by it? She see me pick my hand up out here like that. Okay, so earlier when I was swinging my lariat rope, so I'm in a position now while I'm on her where when I pick this up and start swinging it, she could go just about anywhere, providing she stays inside this pin. I can just keep swinging this rope and I can wait on her. See, I can wait for her to relax. Because if I pick it up like that and she blows up and I have to come here to hold on, it wouldn't take her 2 or 3 times that to figure out I can keep that guy from picking his hand up out here. By acting like I'm going to blow up, I get tight. See, this is a tough one right here. I've got her tipped. Now I'm getting short enough on my lead rope, the part that I'm swinging, that I don't hit her in the head. And I'm asking her to basically turn her head up underneath that. Turn her head into it. Well, that's a tough one. I'm going to take that and just rub on her there a little bit. Gonna get her moving out here again. Just letting her flow around here. I'm going to step off here in a second, get my stick and my string, and use that stick and string to help bring up a little bit more life. But for now, the most important thing is to just reassure. I'll get her feet moving around here a little bit. I say this all the time, Rome wasn't built in a day. I'm more concerned about her frame of mind than how much I get done today. Actually, I judge how much I get done by her frame of mind. And then when I go to step off, it's that quiet. So there's my first ride. And you could see, even though there was places there where she got a little bit bothered when she first got to the lope, my goal was to just stay up there and reassure, stay out of her way as much as I could, just trust that the process that we'd gone through up till then, working her in this pen, working her off that other mare, would have her in a spot where even though she got bothered a little bit, she wasn't just trying to crawl out of this pen or running right over these panels, which gave me the confidence to think, you know what, if I can just stay up here and reassure and let her work her way through this, it's more about her building some confidence in the fact that I'm not gonna, I like to say that I'm not gonna take advantage of her. So we're gonna give her a break. Man, that was fantastic. And then we'll climb back on, we'll take that stick and string with us, and we'll ask for just a little bit more. So stay tuned, we'll be right back.